It's like fucking War and Peace. But it's spectacular. It goes from his life as a child all the way through Stampede Wrestling, his time in WWE, his time in WCW, and he pulls absolutely no punches whatsoever. He's not sparing people's feelings. He talks about the drug addictions of everybody around him. Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith, even people who have since passed away. He is very honest and straightforward about them. When he talks about his family, he's very matter of fact about it. I mean, he talks about his emotions, but again, he doesn't pull any punches. The whole shit, basically, Owen dying almost tore his family completely apart. There was a lot of shit that went down after that, and he's honest and forthright about all of it. If you're a wrestling fan, if you were a wrestling fan in the early 90s, late 80s when Bret Hart was coming around, I absolutely recommend you pick up this book. It was about $30 and it was worth every single penny. It's funny, it's touching, it's informative, and I guarantee everyone who reads this book is going to be shocked by something that they read. The most shocking thing to me, everybody knows about Bret Hart's legendary match against the British Bulldog at Wembley Stadium, right? Well, Bret carried Davey through that match because Davey was coming off of a crack bend that he was on with Jimmy Anvil Neidhart. And
was he even in the Fed? Oh, he probably was with Owen at the time, in the Fed.
Mm-hmm. Incredible, just all of it, the whole book, and it amazes me. He drops these little grenades into the book that will just blow your mind, and they're just short little paragraphs, you know. Like, he doesn't write a whole chapter about let me think. I can't think of any examples, but just like I said, he'll just drop stuff that'll completely blow your mind in just short little paragraphs. Basically, I recommend it to everybody. If you're listening to this show, you should go and read that book. Absolutely spectacular, and like I said, worth every single penny.
Excellent. Now, you were telling me about a little bit before we were discussing about the book,
mm-hmm.
and one of the interesting things was his staying off the drugs, his method for that.
Yeah, he admits that he has done steroids, he has done coke, he's done all kinds of stuff, but for a long time, his method of staying clean was when the coke came out, he went back up to his hotel room with whatever woman he could find, and basically, instead of doing coke, he slept with women. And that's how he occupied his time, and that's how he ended up staying clean.
So it sounded like he traded one vice for a lesser one.
Absolutely. So. And he even says that in the book, you know.
Excellent.
He figures that, you know, it's a lesser vice than the coke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
It's also interesting to see, like, who he still has harsh feelings against and who he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he never blamed Goldberg for a second. I mean, Goldberg gave him the concussion that started the downfall of his entire career. But he knew as well as anybody did that Goldberg was pushed too hard and too fast and he wasn't ready. And it wasn't really his fault. He didn't know what he was doing. So.
All right. So yeah, go buy it. It's Bret the Hitman Hart. What's the name of it?
My Real Life in the Cartoon World of Wrestling.
Excellent.
Worth every penny.
So go check that out.
And next book review I should have for you guys will be the Chris Jericho book, Lionheart.
Excellent.